What's up, YouTube? This is Young Jesus. Okay, I'm sitting in a car right now, and I just want to make a quick video about interracial dating. Okay, you have a lot of black women who will complain about black men dating white women, right? And these same black women will say things like, the reason why a black man will date a white woman is because he's not strong enough to handle a black woman and things like that. Okay, now that could be true, but I don't believe that it's true for every case. Matter of fact, I don't think it's true for most of these cases. Okay, one of the biggest differences between black men and black women is black black men tend to be more open to other races. Okay, it's open house with black men. All right, you have a lot of black men who love black women, but he doesn't limit himself to only black women. You know what I'm saying? I love black women, but I'm not going to limit myself to only black women. I also like Asian. I like, Spanish. I like. I've dated Spanish girls. I've had a Spanish girl. I dated an African. I've dated a Pakistani, right? I've dated a Mexican. So I've dated a white woman, right? I've had like maybe two or three different white girls. Okay, so and I don't feel ashamed about any of it. You know what I'm saying? Like me personally, I do believe that each race is a little bit differently because our cultures are a little bit different. I think that one of the reasons why a lot of black men may go after other races is we have a lot of internal issues in the black community, and I think that those internal issues, I think sometimes black women tend to carry those issues with her, right? We struggle in the black community, things like that. So they kind of, I think black women tend to carry that struggle with them. But opposed to women of other races, right? They may not um, have the same upbringing. They may not be carrying the same kind of weight. They may have problems, but their problems are a lot different from our problems. You see what I'm saying? So um, they may not put the weight on you as a black man. I think that black women may carry certain weights, and she may kind of put some of that weight on the black man because we come from the same community. You see what I'm saying? But if I date a woman from, like I said, I dated a Pakistani girl before, and they have a lot of problems in Pakistan, but I don't think she took a lot of that, put a lot of that weight or, that heaviness on me because I'm from a totally different, you know, community, a different nation. You see what I'm saying? So um, that's a little bit of pressure and stress that I don't have to deal with if I'm in a relationship with a woman like that. You see what I'm saying? So I think that um, black men tend to be more open to other races. It's almost like you can look at it like a job opportunity, sort of. If you looking for jobs, you don't want to stay in the same in the same field. You want to be open to different fields. This gives you more opportunity, and I feel like a lot of black men feel like they have more opportunity if they're open to different races of women because you may not find what you need within your own community. You know what I'm saying? So that's all I want to say about that for real. Um, oh yeah, one more thing is I want to talk about the definition of African American, right? African American, the definition has changed a little bit since the 1960s, right? It's 2018 now. Okay, so African American, you know, it doesn't necessarily mean you have to be uh, what I call quote unquote black. Like African American is basically you can be black or you're something mixed with black. You can be pretty much anything mixed with black and consider yourself to be African American. Because you can be African American, be as dark as night, or be as white as snow, and still consider yourself to be black. So in reality, African Americans are really we're already mixed. We're no longer um, African. Like we're no longer direct descendants of Africa anymore. We're more, we have a lot more mulattoes. I think African Americans are going more in the direction how Brazil is, because Brazil is the most racially diverse country in the world right now. Okay, they have a lot of different mixtures and breeding in Brazil, and I think the same thing is happening in America, especially in the African American community. This is one of the reasons why uh, the black community tends to be more accepting of other races. You know, if you go into if you're Asian and you go into a white community, it may be more difficult to really fit in or to be accepted into a white community or a Mexican community. But if an Asian person comes into a black community, as long as you are able to understand the culture some, as long as you have, a certain level of respect, I think black people will be more accepting of you, as a friend. Black people are more willing to befriend you, even if you're a different race. You see what I'm saying? That's why you have so many people mix black and Asian and black and white and black and Mexican, black and Arab and things like that. You see a lot of people mix with different races within the black community. You see, so the African American is becoming a lot more diverse as far as ethnicity. We're not really fully black like we used to be. It's not the same. It's definitely evolving. The definition has to be changed. And I think a lot of black women are not being given the same opportunities as black men to really date outside the race. I think they do have the opportunities. I think they're there, but I'm not sure what's going on with African American women. But as far as interracial dating, it seems like they have a much I don't know. I don't know. Y'all will have to explain that to me. But it seems like when a black man is with a white woman or somebody who's not black, it seems you have a lot of black women who take it personally. They take it to the heart, right? So I don't know. I don't feel like interracial dating is that serious. I don't see a problem with it. If I see somebody, like, the only problem I see with interracial dating is if you're dating outside of your race because you just simply don't like your own race. To me, that's very bad, right? So interracial dating should be something that it's more something like you just find somebody who you love, and that person just so happened to not be of your own race. You see what I'm saying? Not because you hate your own race. It shouldn't be out of hatred. Just simply out of love. And like me, like I said, I've dated all races of women pretty much. I pretty much dated every race: Asian, African, Hispanic, Arab. You know what I'm saying? White, everything. I've dated pretty much. I think the only race of women I probably haven't dated is, let's see. No, I think I've dated maybe. I don't think I've dated Mexican. I don't think I've actually dated a Mexican woman. Maybe I'm not sure. But other than that, what I'm saying, I'm pretty open to every race, and it's not that I have any kind of animosity against black women. Right now, you may have some black men that say white women are easier to get along with and things like that. Now, I can't necessarily say that white women are easier, but I can say, like I talked about before, I think that they come from a different culture, so there's a lot of weight and heaviness that they don't carry with them into a relationship with a black man. This makes it easier to communicate and really kind of build sort of a relationship with that person. Me personally, I felt that it's been easier to communicate with white women, than black women. Not because I think white women are better or anything, but because I think that there's some type of burden that black women carry, and they kind of want the black man to also carry that burden. You see what I'm saying? It's kind of hard to explain it, but when you think about it, you know what I'm talking about, right? So that's all I want to say about that.